Hello everyone and welcome back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, the Exile, the Murder Run, where we are going to be trying to defeat and murder the foe, rather than more esoteric endings, though we seem to be developing pentiments, slowly but surely, 2 of them down with the Ragged Sword and Unhealing Wound, and we can potentially get a 3rd one here while we're in Tripoli. Now, this is where things get interesting, because Tripoli has a bunch of stuff that I can work with. I can find out my life's history, because this is the place where we were born. We can find an old man to explain all that. We did that last run, but primarily I'll be focusing on the shrine in order to increase my potential for the knife edge lore. Because the higher it is, not only the better, the faster it regenerates. We'll need that to kill the foe. But you see it's exhausted, so we have to wait 2 minutes for it to come back online. So we also need money, like badly. I don't want to sell any years directly to make traces right away. I've got to wait for this to regenerate to get the shrine. Yeah, this all kind of means we may have to spend a couple minutes doing practically nothing just till we get this regenerated back, then start looking for the shrine and other possibilities, which of course increases the odds that we're going to run into trouble, which you know how this all goes. So let's begin. Okay, so as you can see, we're basically waiting for a clock to tick down and praying if this one doesn't accidentally launch the 10% or so, or 30% chance. We've also got, of course, the wounds on the foe, which are going to heal during this time. Now, it's all kind of a thing here. I don't think we're going to kill him directly. We're going to keep doing it. Now, when the blade we can get here, because there's a magic blade we can get here in other places, will create wounds that heal twice as slowly. So yeah, they want to get that one. And along with a sword, because both of them can damage him. So, yeah, like I said, we got a couple of hits on him, but it's not going to last, unfortunately, because we're playing the long game here. And, you know, we might not actually do it this time around. It's a strategy, mind you. It may not be the best strategy. Since we're just waiting, we'll go to fast forward. Like I said, I hate watching them go, but we got to be realistic about this. Also, Orsa's got a regen too. And, nope, we're good for a bit. So, she'll be back up and going when we have it a bit of a moment. And like I said, we're all just kind of like sitting in a small hotel room somewhere in nowhere in Tripoli, or maybe in a small cave. My character's probably good with that. She's not human, and Dominicus might get bored, but his primary element is winter, which basically means that stillness is his element. So he just probably likes to look out at the wilderness and can just be one with nature. You'd be surprised. Sometimes, you know, killers can be quite poetic. Sigh. Okay, so with that up and running, let's start searching Tripoli. Now, we need to reconnoiter. Whoops, I should have gotten our exit. Let me do that first. Gotta remember. But yeah, let's give to normal. So we won't, yeah, this is where it gets dicey and a little more difficult. So yeah, and like I said, our foe wounds are going to vanish. He regenerates just like we do. He's got one more wound than I do, because I got the healing one. Alright, so. Luckily, no traces. Let's see. That's not really helpful, unfortunately. It's a distraction, but first of all, of course, we need to find out where we're headed. Should have done that earlier while we were waiting. Not exactly in my A game at the moment. It's been a little while since I recorded the last time. There, he's got one back. We'll knock him down a bit. And there goes the second wound. But again, nobody knows where the hell we are, so there's an advantage. He knows that we're licking our wound, although it's not going to heal. He's licking his wounds, and yeah, this dance will continue for a bit. I timed it better, but again, cheers. All right. Also, we can get a contact there if we're really good about it. Now we need to find opportunities. I mean, we can do at the moment. Oops. I need to purchase the blade. I'd like to get an Underworld contact so I can do some fighting with these two ices, because I only get 12 when it comes to edge, and these two together will provide more than what I need. What's that mean? Profane. Ordinary weapons can harm most your pursuers, but not your foe. Yeah, they're tough, but the foes, like we said, our dad and a demigod. He's our Darth Vader to our Luke Skywalker, although we're kind of dark. No real Jedi in this world. It is cosmic horror, after all. If you're looking for good guys, you're elsewhere. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so we're going to hold off on doing much of anything else. We're going to do this. We're going to pay for the contact. And we're going to immediately turn around and use that to create an underground fighting scenario so that we can get some cash to get other things done. Okay. Will not. There we go. Oh, well, okay. Apparently we got a bit depressed about the whole thing. You know, I can actually go along with that. Complete an elliptical fight. It's nasty, but so long as I keep some years in hand, I shouldn't suffer too much permanent damage. Any failed challenges result in a wound, which won't be able to heal until the operation is complete. Edge aspect cards are often useful. Gee, you think? So what we do is we start the illegal fight. 5 seconds from now, we will be engaging. Alright, so, thing we do at this point. Okay, so what we need, challenges occur, operations running, we obviously need 4 edge, which, you know, toss in 10. That'll go us for the first 2 alone, by the way. And, you know, we're just going to chill here. It's the only action we're taking at the moment. Because we do not want him to come in the middle of the competition. The foe, I mean. It just wouldn't work well for us. Okay, so there's 10 plus edge. This will increase effectiveness. There we go, 12. Alright, so basically we can just sit on that. Because we'll beat every one of them can, while some of them can be done with alternate methods, like this can be done with Grail. Basically, I think we seduce our dude. But restlessness, always useful. Not useful for anything we can use it for directly, mind you. Let's do that. Cheers. But yeah, this will provide us possibly a trace, mind you, because we are doing things, but we that, you know, could get us noticed, like fighting. More illegal fights already. Who's next? All right, we're not getting descriptions of the challenges, by the way. Basically, the 3 opponents we fight. But now it's Dread. Great. We could have tossed. Oh, you know what? We can toss that in. It's hilarious. But yeah, we can toss that in. I should have done that with the C as well. That'll to hold it in place. You can actually over here just reserve it. Oops, somebody caught on to us possibly. It could be just a cashier. I'd like to get the sword, but you never know. But yeah, bright edge. Basically, we're gonna. Reckoners have arrived. C is in place in case we need to use it. We got a sword. We can stab people with it. Bitch. I really shouldn't use that word. Search. Okay, so. Undiscovered. Excellent. See, by doing nothing, we succeeded. Sometimes it's exactly what you need. Winter, after all, is the element of stillness. Now we're just using the C up so we can pause it where we're going. I don't know how we're using it in the fight, mind you. Just maybe an ocean view in the background to be more dramatic. Okay, cool. Operation is complete. There we go. Loose ends. Subtlety wasn't my priority. I got good value for my years. Got it. Alright. What this is going to produce entirely. Okay, so we've got these 2. We can actually regenerate this one. A husk and the fight's paying off. 5 cash, by the way. Basically means that we are immediately going to start sending it off, because 4 is probably the most we could spend here, to be logical. So, yeah. Heading off to Algiers while that's going on. And do we do this again? Possibly. Reason being, of course, is that we may have to use that for this. We also could use it for removing traces if necessary. We'll leave it here for now in case we don't need to spend the year. But we will start investigate Tripoli. See what we can get. Why we're letting these 2 regenerate. Again, we might lose this one too, but one by one we will undo him. And we got completely unnoticed because we were fighting in somebody's garage. What was going on? Because we didn't provide the place. I didn't really think it was necessary. If you're going to have like illegal fights, you should at least have an arena. I mean, I wasn't the one hosting them. Secluded villa. I speak, yeah, 8. Don't think so. No. We're not going to buy that. We do get the shrine if we purchase any other place here, though. And it could these 2... no, that's not going to work. The sea got consumed. Damn. No, didn't realize that. Oh, well. Trace. That's going to make our lives more interesting. The mutilated manuscript I definitely want to purchase. It's the same thing we had before, but it's actually a different page. But also cheaper to keep on hand than 2 cash. I mean, easier to keep on hand than 2 cash. Right, the 2 cash I'm keeping for the moment, because we'll need that if we get the item I'm hoping for. Now, do we want... And the Clue Bell is not going to work, but we could receive other things. All right, one trace. We need... Pause, thank you. There you go. Gives us the 4 lantern, 2 grail, and the 1 comfort. Also an item that can be grabbed by accident. All right, yeah, we currently have 3 comfort. What is other... Okay, so grab this. Where's comfort? Where's the other 2 coming from, I wonder? It's not here. I don't see a comfort card on it. Medical credentials don't do it. Does the weapon? Weird. Wonder where the comfort's coming from. Oh, as companions maybe add 1? I don't know. But yeah, we can give 1 more experience. I should have tossed him and I could have gotten extra experience and advanced him up a level. Oh, that wasn't cool. Now, let's see what we've got. So let's get this to normal because time is going to be kind of important at this point. All right, so what do we got? That allows us to recharge the gun if we have to, but again, not helpful. Sigh. 200 seconds on that one, so we don't have to pick it quite yet. We will have our skills back shortly, and I really want the freaking shrine. Do you ditch this somehow? You just start dreads wearing off. See again. Does not, however, help with much. Sigh. As you can see, yeah, by the way, I did get the sword back. Should be kind of obvious from last time, but I should have... But I didn't mention it. Okay, so, still got that to deal with. Yeah, we could get another body. Easy enough. We only keep the 1 trace. Or an easy kill. But again, that will accelerate issues, as it were. So maybe the dread's disappearing because the worst is about to happen. Quiet warehouse. Okay. Now this would actually be worth 2. We could ditch the trace. And what would we do with it, though? I mean, the C, an import license, and quiet warehouse actually is quite profitable for a smuggling operation. But the thing is we need connections for that, and we don't have those. So, Also, it's kind of funny if you're thinking about trying to use it for a... But the Underworld contacts, probably you need to keep an eye on making sure these don't discard, because it would help us out against other things. We still need... Oh, right. The big thing about that is if I buy property, I get the old man, and that's probably the best bet we got right now. You can do this, grab payment with the 2 cash. I know, risky to basically leave myself without cash temporarily while somebody's coming here, while I will need a cash for a ticket. I know. But the alternative would be to pay from my Bohemian Saint thing, and I'd rather try to avoid doing that. In any case, if I do this with the cash, I'll have the warehouse. The old man will show up, and we'll be able to go to the shrine that way. I'll have to defend off that. We can also sell the warehouse directly after that, so that should be fine. Should be, he says. Oh, we got a... Ooh. Vitality can be used to heal wounds. That could become useful. The vendor is an old man with a head-beaded skullcap and deeply seamed cheeks and whitening stubble beard and dark, sorrowful eyes. We shake hands to solemnize the purchase, and he takes my hand of both of his and examines my face. Yes, you are hers. She used to come here, you know. I hoped you'd read someday. Alright, so last named Ishina, the older man with a beaded skullcap. He's got these for options, but the thing we really want to do is arrange a meeting. Your mother was initiated the Antium, not many women are, but her Braka, let's say her light, her life force, her power was very great. It's because in the game we find out that she's actually a descendant of one of the elder gods of stone. I believe it's the wheel, and your father's out of the flint, because the flint becomes the forge, which is weapons. Could be the other way around. But she came to love her, why he recognized him for what he was. That is why when your birth drew near, she fled him and she pursued her. We're going to get the shrine from that. Maybe have to do some murder along the way. We can't use this if we're planning on using the shrine. Yeah, we're getting there. But meanwhile, we still need to get that blade. And I will spend these 2 for the blade, if absolutely necessary. Okay. The Underworld thing and fighting, wow, this is going on to be a little rough, I'm thinking. So we'll just get it enabled. Of course, we need to keep them fended off while we're busy. Thank you. All right. She would rather take in her own life than yours and let him raise you. But at Antium, where they learned your father was the son of Earth, they convinced her to bury you. There was in the sanctuary beneath the sign of the Shattered Sword. Come, I'll take you there. Antium, the Ismagan, the people that know as the Berbers. Venerate Antios is the hero king, or Antios the opponent, the son of the Earth of the great enemy, the Lionsmith, the general. Lionsmith always respected his great enemies, associated the initiates. All right. Also, we might be able to use him to hold off enemies, which, you know, he's done his thing. Antium, purpose. This. Let's visit the shrine, and if we have the time, we can visit with him. Mine shrines are hot with the scent of hot brass, are bright with the scent of hot brass, and rank with the scent of big cats. That's because he is the chaotic one, which he creates monsters rather than weapons, including, of course, us. Battle edge to the edge here. Let's up that up to 12. Okay, while that's going on, pay attention here. One last slip, one trace is drawing it, unfortunately. Oh boy. I'm trying to practice. Could you guys hold them off for a bit? Thanks. Really appreciate it. Also the C. Can I use you? The search. There we go. They're coming. They're coming. Slowly but surely. The vitality, we can use that to heal a wound. Again, we may have to. Ooh, that's exactly what I want. And as I said, I was going to, well, actually what we can do, let's put this here. Drinker's Knife is what we want. The payment shall be in the Quiet Warehouse. Yep, we're going to exchange a Quiet Warehouse for the Drinker's Knife. We still need some cash, though. And that's going to be quite useful for us. I'm giving you my old warehouse for exchange for this. Reinforcements. Uh-oh. Assassin. Okay, we need... He's going to be a thief, so we're going to need this now. Okay, and since we've already got him here anyways, let's do it. Be a little more brazen, I guess. Still going to need that cash, so... Yeah, we're not going to be able to do much here, except possibly sell here. We do that. We'll do it at the same time we talk to the old man in the shrine to hopefully get my pentiment. Meanwhile, we'll have to hope we get another contact, I guess. No, at least they didn't expend it. They were happy with us, I believe. I am growing stronger. 12. The alignments of murder. Doesn't even go any higher than that. But it should be official connection. Ooh. We could do this. We could finish this S02E03 off if we had to. One thing we can do. Only got one trace on the board. That's probably not... Okay, let's see what we have here first. We have time for that. Same time, do we dive in and try to grab what? We've got the blade. Another connection. Yeah, we don't need to risk ourselves right now. 3 weapons. We keep those. So let's see what happens, shall we? The distraction also would be useful. It's a pity we almost had enough for the import. Right, assassin. There we go. Now, while that's going on, what we're going to do is we're going to stab a bitch, and then we're going to hit him with a connection, Underworld connection. Okay. That will guarantee 100% chance. And the Underworld connection will be we hire a hit person to take care of the issue for us. You know, we made them serious money in that betting pool, so, you know. You think it's only Claire. Friends in the right places. They're calling in a favor. As operatives do a nasty surprise. Keep that in mind for another possibility, because instead of calling the criminals on him, we can call the cops. He's, after all, an assassin. He's a criminal. I'm a criminal, but it doesn't really matter. Most informants are criminals who just point the cops at the other criminals that are giving them trouble, which is exactly what I'm doing. So if you ever have any thoughts about, the morality of police work, there we go. A lot of times the cops are the ones who are actually eliminating the competition. And boom. Trail blood. Sewer's been hurt. And we're going to do it again. A palpable hit. I struck and faded back in. 2 wounds will kill most reckoners. And that will deal with that. Now we have a body. And can we actually... 2 ways we can run with that. We can wait for this to regenerate in 96 seconds, which, yeah, the foe's wound's definitely going to heal by this point. And then that, they're going to come back on us anyways, and we're going to need some cash. So, we're going to do it the crude way. Then we get that cash and we go to Algiers. That'll take care of the traces in our reserves, plus probably give us enough time to be able to handle this. Okay, secluded villa. This is, you can regenerate, so feel free. Probably check to see what that second slot does. There's a dead guy here. So, yeah, they sent somebody here. He didn't call back. Yeah, they're thinking probably it's me. Yeah, there you go. And they're still not kind of wanting to... Well, I don't know, but probably got some paperwork to fill out first. Side. Okay, also, the shrine. I forgot. The shrine. Wait, can we... No. Okay, travel with him. No, we can't get the, Apparently shrine can be used once. Oh, maybe we can find it again naturally, but not that interested. We're not doing a pentiment run. 2 traces is enough. So... once we get the cash, we'll probably just leave. We can deal with the corpse while we're elsewhere. I can also sell it. I can also give it to the gods for a defiance point. Not exactly what I'm doing this for, but it's a possibility. Oh yeah. Should probably go summon my old man too. Where's defiance? Once we get the cash, we start packing. I'll summon him, and if the blade disappears again, do that. I'll just do the whole thing with the console again. I actually figured out the file names, so should be able to get the items back. Alright, that's going to create a trace. Meanwhile, what we do is we let him know where we are. It will pop up. Simultaneously, we begin our move to Algiers. Oh, wait. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we're going to have to... I think I'm going to attack him first with the blades. First of all, we'll hit him with the Antioch Initiate, see if that's possible. Then, let's see, we'll hit him with the blade. We really should have waited till this thing recharged. Oh well. Oh well. Ragged sword first, I guess. Let's go. Yeah, I don't mind the traces. I've kind of blown the security here. He might hurt us a bit. We'll heal, since I got the vitality. Okay, now. Let's see about that. Can't do it yet. Wait those 9 seconds. Then we'll attack him. And we should get the vitality thing going. Oh well. Can't have everything. Sometimes you can't have anything. Alright, so quick things first. 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Ragged Sword. The Ragged Sword cannot be shattered, but other weapons can be. That will deflect him, and then we'll use Bibet's Blade. Might not be the best options, but in 15 seconds later. Meanwhile, while that's going on, Algiers will take out 40... No, we need to get the attack going with the blade first. So, what we'll do... We'll have to wait 15 seconds for this one. We'll have to risk a couple of our friends. Are you really serial? Okay, Bibet's Blade's going. 8 seconds later. we will put in this. Should time this slightly better, but this is all practice, so. Okay, what we do is we attack with edge technique, and then we throw in our sword. That should give him one of the big wounds, as it were. You never taught me this. All right, let's go. Simultaneously, while that's happening, we should be leaving. Okay, let's go. That should do it. Also, we're running light on cash, but you know, sometimes you do that. Okay. I've held off his attack. Excellent. Ding, 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 ding. He can actually Shadow Blade and wound us with other weapons. Oh, is stalking me. What's this? This came in useful. Defender the weaponry. Put the weapon back. It will be absorbed quickly, hopefully. Let's see if we can use the initiate to block him. All right, old man. It's time to do your mentor thing. Yes! The old man will do it for us. Probably like a old master ninja or something. All right, sword's good. Good, good, good. Got the good stuff going. And we're sacrificing an old man. Okay, get an Obi-Wan moment here. He's basically our Obi-Wan. Oh, if you strike me down, it will simply become more powerful. No, that's total bullshit. You won't be able to just be dead. Wrong franchise. I held off his attack. And boom. I don't think it will stop him, but look at that. The freaking thing will go 2,400 seconds. If you are paying attention, I believe that's, in quick math here, 4 minutes. Oh, 400's divided by 60. Cannot believe I'm pulling this level of brain fart. I think it's about 4 minutes. Yeah, if we keep doing that, eventually wear the bastard down. But we'll collect this, and we'll do it again when we leave our next stop. Which, you know, is the Vivade's blade has to be absorbed next. We might be risking one of our peeps here, but, you know, sometimes it's how it works. We'll eject. Okay, he came to the defense, so he survived. If he doesn't survive, he leaves a wound. I mean, that might have been better for me. Not for him, mind you. Oh my god. It did happen. I've fallen from battle, but they gave his foe something to remember him. Yes, he obied one on grief. Oh, I barely knew thee, but you know. We honor your sacrifice. We truly do. That's 3. Adding up. 3 down, old man. Alright. So striking, 19 seconds. I will toss somebody in if I have to, but it looks like we're going to beat him about 3 seconds, okay? Make sure we're doing this normal. God. Yeah, there's the tension for you. Right then. 8 seconds. Nope, we're going to need to block somebody. I got plenty winter. Sorry, Dominique. God, if I had the vitality, I'd risk the wound. But yeah. Stymied. And if I have to, like, put Dominique back in or something because of this stuff, okay. Whatever. Alright, cool. That was a better result than I hoped for. Symbol of white splouses above a honey quayside have an address for one of M. Gurgonese people. Okay. Alright. Collect our stuff here. A bunch of it has to regen. Connection Underworld, mutually beneficial with relevant professionals. Excellent. Meanwhile, let's, ooh. And then a valuable one. You know, could be Defiance, could be, if we wait 49 seconds, we'll be able to put the corpse in. The question is, what are we doing now? We can't let too much time, too much grass grow under our butt. Also, once we get our thing back, we regenerate it, and then we throw in the fights. Perfectly fine. Valid strategy there. And Dominique. Dominique's got 3, doesn't he? No, he's only got 2. He didn't finish that one. So we throw Dominique into the fights, basically, with a couple of our weapons or some techniques that we teach him to win. And then, of course, we take all the cash for ourselves, because we are the main character, after all. Also, we can use this to preserve the grief. I'm sorry, old man. Sorry. Oh, God, so I have to stab him again. The thing is, if I get him down to 2 wounds, I could take 2 hits theoretically. I mean, yeah, basically, I want a whole bunch of friends do the Constantine thing and throw them in front of me, but Vincent, Brilliant White Walls, and yeah, there's a shrine here too. Smith Shrine. Preparations. Oh, yep. Got to make sure we get the cash back. We have 1 cash we have sent ahead of us, which is a good idea. Let's go. Then we'll try sacrificing the body. It's starting to smell. Sacrifice it one way or the other. Okay, 39 seconds. You know, we can probably just... but which do we do first? Probably do the connection Underworld fighting ring thing again, because that worked out so well. And, you know, we actually don't have to wait on that one, because that one will roll around fast enough for us. Or we could actually use the 2 weapons. Because Bed's Blade will be up and running. Like it's got a bunch of that, obviously. So, why don't we... Forge 6 in space, a counterfeiting operation. Yeah, we can actually do that with her. Ooh. I just saw it. Anyways, let's get our fight on, shall we? Underworld connection, stolen year. Probably should convert one of the decades while we're here. Get that done. Then we'll get this done, because it's just gonna we'll be able to regenerate if we need it for another purpose. Complete illegal fights, and we start with the fights while we're waiting for everything else to cool down. And again, we're not actually doing anything, so we shouldn't be caught, as it were. Shouldn't, mind you. Alright, let's get the... First of all, I want to put the profane weapon in. That'll bring it up to 2 out of the 4 with challenges, and then we'll throw in something else. Okay, this unblocked. You should be able to cut that, so... Alright, legal fights, boldness or bribery. Okay, so... 22 seconds. Or... 7, or we can throw in Beb's Blade. Oh, wait. Cut from this blade will not cease bleeding until the wound is healed. On account here, the blade is a knife-collecting surgeon, highwayman, century totally. Another claims Bebe is only a bastardization of an Arabic word for mosquito. My foe is used to number Beeb among the colonel's names, which is why it's affecting him, because he believes it to be the case. Alright, so I use cereal. Try to bribe him with a corpse. Seriously. Anyways. Okay, so 22 seconds. Yeah, we should think about this. Once this one's regened, we'll get it back. We'll figure out what we're doing next. None of these are going to work. Theoretically, could go. No, we're not going to bribe. We're going to stab him. Let's get this in place. Alright. Yeah, wait. Let's see if it's even possible. It might be not be able to go any higher. We can. Maybe we don't need that damn shrine. We definitely need to put in Bade's Blade and then put the other blade in. That should be enough. If not, we'll figure something out. Yeah, that's 6. It's 2. It should be at least 4. We should be fine. We'll do some Kerstabby. Also, we're going to have 14 skill. Its blade is an 8, actually. So, hey, we're good. That's 10. Now, if I had, like, grief, it'd be fine. You know, like, an edge to the grief, or not. I don't think I can renew that. We can, however, should toss it in. Anyways. Toss in. Actually, I'll toss in the skill. I'll be over the grief relatively soon. Alright, so, right edge. Actually, we want to toss in this one so we can see how quickly it regens. So, yeah, it's going to be, like, totally insane, the level of going. And, you know, one less Reckoner in the world, which is probably a good thing for the world in general. With an ally type presses, but now the mysteries of force. Alright. Basically, force works. Let's go. I generate a trace, but we'll have a lot of cash. Speaking of which, I should probably, you know, figure out where we're going. God damn it, I can forget the most important things. Yeah. We'll add it up over time. Crow outside, but it's actually dark. Or what they're up to. Maybe it's a raven. Still, both of them are daybirds. And hey, nobody's come looking for us yet, which is good. Okay, so next. No, this one is Edge of the World. No. Fortify Quinn's desperate, coming up with years ago, but won't find me there if he does. It's time to make a stand. No. We don't want to do that. Yet. Okay, so let's go someplace else. I could sacrifice somebody as a false trail to Panopolis. It's the thing is I don't want to do that. I want to fight the foe. Okay, so. Okay, cool. We got like 24 edge. I think we're going to win the fight. Speaking of which, once we have some place to send the cash, we will do so. And then we'll have to decide what we're doing at that point. We don't want the foe to have too long to heal after all. The sword will block when attacked. The BB will add one. That's us for 10 minutes or so. We could do that a few times and then do a straight up fight. Possibly beat him there, especially if they use Avion. Smuggler contact Avion has a proposition for me with the current city. Okay, so let's make sure we know how much cash we need to get there. It's only one. Excellent. So we'll take our cash we have here, that we're about to get a bunch from that operation, send that ahead. Just in case we'll need it for a quick exit. Are we going to be doing any shopping? No, we're not. Until we get the money to do so. And then I'll probably send at least one in that direction. And that'll be 2 cash when we land, and yeah, we're probably okay for anything we buy here. Whatever that's going to be. Sigh. Good, still nothing. Foe's wound's about to heal, but you know. With little by little. Unquenchable wound, love it. We're almost over, the old man dying first, so yay. Boom, bug. I like that. Well, okay, we beat the living crap out of a bunch of people. Operation Complete. Subtlety wasn't my priority. Could be a couple of loose ends, but we'll deal with it when we get to that situation. Got good value for my ears. Let's see what we got. And Fight Club went well. It only takes 60 seconds to regen. That's going to be effective. Alright, so we've got the blade. Regenerating. We got all of this happening. Fights paying off. We got 5 cash. So what we're going to do, grab Avion, take another cash, put that ahead of us. There's not much. We could just keep going with the cash, but it's not going to be super effective. Let's risk ourselves. See what we can find. Of course, we'll stab a bastard when we're on our way out. Which technically is not a swear word because he may not know who his father is. We can regen the contact if we absolutely need to. Yeah, we'll go. We'll be fine. Discrete office. Now, the discrete office is an interesting possibility because we could use it, first of all, to remove a trace, and second of all, we can use it to play doctor with the medical credentials if we have enough comfort. Now, the way to get comfort would be to generate one at a time using the curio. That's 2 heart per, so it'd be 2 for, no, we only have like 2 heart there. We can only produce another 8. That's 10. It's too short, unfortunately. So, yeah, the only reason to do so would be to get rid of a trace. So we have a trace to worry about. Let's see what else we can find. Guess my weapons are about to come online, which is good. Deep breath. Just thinking. Alright, Avion. Did we get the cash, though? Let's see what we had to buy first. Trace. Underworld contact, another one? One that and that would get rid of the one trace, however. That would be useful. Grab the office, discrete office. Payment is 1. Find something useful. We'll take that. Then we'll do we'll regenerate the contact, the old one. Oh, might as well just keep going here. We'll ditch the trace in a moment, hopefully. Don't have to be quick enough, though. 0.9 seconds. I cannot believe that. 1 year. Let's renew our friendship, as it were. And the discrete office also has the same cardboard as the bookstore in the base game, if you didn't notice that. Oh my god. There we go. That was close. Alright, so what we need to do is grab trace, ditch it, connection, and discrete office. Cover my tracks. The friends will ensure the address remains occupied by a decoy. Got it. So it's not actually on the board. Boom. That was good. Sure, it's worth it, but it's good. Good to be, be a little more discreet. Also, I think we get 1 obscurity for it. Oh, great. We get another trace right off the bat. Oh, boy. We could get our 2 moth for this one, I think. Or we can get... Oh, we're not going to be visiting any shrines here. We could get... Let's see what this does again. Lots of peace. We might be able to stab a son of a bitch with it, but... Why we're a peaceful way. Very zen of us. Another trace. So we might as well just zip through. Wasted resources there. Ah, yeah. Or heart. Ooh, that lets us do the, Oh, but we can't... We got a trace. We don't have the office anymore either. Damn it. Best way to handle this would be to move on, or hopefully get some property. Kind of nuts if we had to fend off assassins while we're simultaneously trying to run a medical clinic. I mean, I could ditch one with this, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see how to deal with the foe. Can't let him heal too much. So, best way to handle this. The trace, damn it. Official connection. I see. Probably what we should do at this point. The son of a bitch don't know where we are. Let's go. Defiance. Make sure we have our exit strategy. Avion in place. We've got 1 cash. So yeah, let's hit it. Maybe take a few minutes to set up, but you know what? We can't let right, I choose. Having knife dreams now. He's an edge god. Let him come. That will do it again. Let's start. See how it works. I will taunt you again. Alright, there he goes. Let's get the 9 seconds over with, then we get the blade. Yeah, that was pointless. He's gonna get rid of the obscurity for us, but I don't care. Here's what we're going to do is we are going to... The nanosecond that pops up, grab the ragged blade. So they will deflect him, grab the deeds blade. Grab this, which will generate in 60 seconds. Then we go to Avion, and we spend 1 cash. We prepare to depart. There we go. I'll do another heavy wound on him, and then we move on. Might have to risk a friend. That's what they're for, after all. I am a cruel person. Oh, he summoned somebody for his first rank. Not alone. Good to know. And ended the weapon tree. Excellent. Which completely survived. Because it is the ragged sword. One weapon that can do that. Which is good we got it early on. Alright, the foe is stalking me. Okay, good to know. So... Okay, cool. Another wound. Boom. Moving up. Now, I haven't got to go above 3 yet, but we should be okay. Oh. Alright, 20 seconds. Okay, we have 10, 20... Yeah, we're not going to make it. Miki, I am so sorry, but we're going to have to risk you. You, my friend. Hostile move. Alright, so we need something to defend ourselves from. A distraction. Yeah, we can just toss her in. She's not going to get wounded, but she will block this guy if absolutely necessary. So, stymied, if held off his attack. Excellent. We're gonna make it, though. Don't know. Friend in need. Excellent. And he's fine. He's a little tired. Alright, cool. We are going to make it. Excellent. Stalking me again. But you're not going to make it in time. Stalking me again. Stalking me. Apparently, he's kind of in a loop here, but I'm good with that. Excellent. Tranquility. Hopefully we can find a shrine that will work for us. Megu invited me to dine in his room, keeps my palais de pads, whatever that means. Palais de pos. Suffice it to say, we're gonna have to meet him. What's this? A light in the skull. Hey, we've got erudition, not that we use it that much, but... Ah, the smuggler. First things first, let's talk to the man. Gonna want us to do a mission for him. A melancholy and philosophical. Smuggler of rare cigarettes, poisons, and weapons. Which, you know, we could use some of that. So once we're done with him, we'll get our money back, we'll pick our exit ticket, and then we'll be done with this situation. Again, we'll stab a bastard on the way out, hopefully. But that mission's gonna take time. We do need him. Gargoyle's proposal. There are treasures in taking the Chateau Terrasan, but there's also a possibility of a monster, but he points out afterward, where there are no monsters, we generally invent our own. He can illustrate this with reference to recent European history. Unfortunately, his wine arrives. He's basically talking about family du Chateau Terrasan has been rumored to breed monsters. They've employed French and German deserters to guard their mishra. That probably be able to kick their ass, is what he's trying to sell me. Alright, so, first of all, he is also 6 key. Knock. Which is good, and he's another person I can throw in front of the foe, should that come down to that. So we are going to need him. They're probably going to do the mission without doing so. And if I recall properly, yeah, let me do some quick thinking here. I'll be right back. Okay, as expected, we're good with this sort of mission. So, first thing first, head to the chateau, begin a caper. Resource we want to start with is probably ironically going to be, actually, going to be the light in the skull, ironically, because we actually no, we can use the curio instead. I was going to use the light because that lets it preserve it further. It takes additional 19 seconds. We may not have. Actually, we can start it now. Throw in my Stabovich to bring it to 14, which will take care of some of the issues immediately. All right, getting with the guts. I don't think it's ever been that simple. Never has, because he says we're going to have to kill some soldiers and a monster. So, thinking stabbing things is going to be a good thing for that. Hopefully we won't get picked up along the way. And, oh, whoops, silly me. We definitely need to get our cash back, and then start shipping it ahead again. Right, awesome sauce. Erudition, I believe, begin the caper. Alright, erudition is up and running. Let's see where we're headed next, shall we, from this fun party. Cash itself is an ingredient, which is great. Alright, there we go. Complication. Nameless name of the velvet has passed this way. Mist is the hem of her gray garment. I mean to find a way through. Grab erudition. I notice that says... Wait, erudition's only one. Oh, silly me. Illumination. The watchman comes before the velvet is the kind of thing adepts say. It really means that mist is only a damper of sort of darkness. Yeah, sometimes they tend to be a little nuts about that, but yeah, response. Okay, so, get our caper. Dominique is almost feeling better now. Babe's Blade is up and running, which is good. Gallery in Granada. Ooh, there's also another one we can possibly... Ooh, another possible companion to Granada. But for the moment, let's do the caper. I'm going to throw the erudition in just to save it. Tranquility, too. Actually, throw the tranquility in first. It's got that 4-heart thing going. We could go with that. I don't know if it's going to survive that long, though. Since we're just waiting, let's just move it forward, shall we? Yeah, the foe's wound is still going to be lasting a bit on him. And we'll stab him again on the way out. And again, and again, and again. Till the son of a bitch is got full of holes. Alright, cool. Pass this one. Another complication. Pause. Violence is a solution. Yeah, always. Okay, first of all. Okay, there's going to be tranquility while stabbing. I like that. This is very zen. I am one with the blade. I do not feel the blade cutting into them. I am the blade cutting into them. I am also the man bleeding. Well, not really, but this is better him than me. Anyways. Interesting. Oh, right. Silly me. Should probably move some cash ahead. I'm not sure how much I'd actually spend here. But just send at least one cash for the ticket. Gregon is probably quite happy we're there stabbing people for him peacefully, while holding up a glowing page in our hand. I know that he probably doesn't get it either, but I don't. As long as it works, I don't think he cares. Alright, violence is the solution again. A creature of crushing strength layers here. I'm more than a match for it. There you go. Just so it stopped, the counter stops going there. Then we're going to have Grigorny. Yeah, comfort of 1. Yeah, we're not. I've got a happy page. That's about it. Okay. Got it this far out. Morocco. Oh, well, at least the food is good, probably. Alright, the prize. What I came for. Excellent. Yeah, still nobody's noticed us, which is good. Like, safely away with my haul. Alright, so we've got cash and beguiling curio. It's handsomely on a shelf somewhere. But what our friend wants here... Is it done? Done. Terrace Hue Relic. I have what I need. 4 and 2 and... Whoa! The beguiling curio is actually something we can keep. And it's worth something. You know, hey, I'll deal with it. Clasp hands. Alright, he's now an ally. So good, good, good. Now we've got that down, let's get to work, shall we? We have to get found. I'm not that concerned. Alright. Can't renew tranquility, unfortunately. Ah, well. Zen is disappearing after I stabbed all those people. It's probably the best. I think you are also... Yep. Oh no, he's still only got 2 experience. Still needs a 3rd one. Should have used him. Should have used him. Oh well. This too shall pass. My comfort is now 2. I have a page and I have a hand in a jar. And apparently it makes me happy. Oh wait, I have 1 more cash. I should probably send that ahead, unless this is something pricey. I don't need medical credentials. I already have them. Give me some place to practice them. Meanwhile, send cash ahead to Granda. Good for it. The problem is I don't have. I have the specific place at this point. Anyways. Banking isn't complex. Red Temptation. Grail Curio. 1 shot. The only advantage to that is that it's easier to carry than cash. So. Primarily going to do it. Also, 3 comfort now. Great. And 1 cash for our exit. That there. Alright. Excellent. Shot things. Got 1 comfort. We got 3 comfort. We're happier. We need 20 to actually mean anything, mind you. Oh boy. It's amazing how quickly we go through cash. At least we have tradables. Alright, cool. Alright. Underworld connection. If necessary, yes. Do we want to do some fighting? Send the cash ahead. That's actually logical. We don't have any cash on us right now. We can send the cash ahead, start this one. Interesting. Now the question is, do we want to spend the amount of time? Because odds are we'll lose that wound. We're going to lose the wound anyways. Might as well have some money. We also have a 3rd companion to be able to hold him off. Go. And since we don't have any traces and we don't want any, let's not continue investigating. Right. Meanwhile, still more connections, complete illegal fights. There we go. And we'll just use our little ability. You know, we're kind of good at this fighting thing. We'll let that go forward. And once we get to the final challenge, 14, we're gonna, like, kick their ass Bruce Lee style. Oh my god, some of you may not know who Bruce Lee is. I just realized that. Wow. Damn. I mean, some of you may not even know who Brandon Lee, his son, is. His unfortunate end. Died during the filming of The Crow. Some people thought it was a, you know, conspiracy theory because it is kind of sus, but I would know. But why? As some sort of sacrifice to dark powers, but as far as I remember, most dark powers like good actors to be alive so they can produce movies. I know, I mean, you ever gone into a bargain theater sometime when it's like nearly empty and you're sitting there and you realize, no, in fact, most of these chairs are in fact inhabited by something watching this film with you, and you just kind of feel that those presences, and you know, you can either be freaked out, you can either be chill with it, but you know, oh boy. Reckoners. Alright, so this could be problematic. I don't want to lose the cash, damn it. It really sucks I can't, like, transport material either. Alright, so we're gonna get this guy and we're gonna hope that they pass through. Search. Looks like they did not. Wielding search. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have some trouble. Do we search for things while they're here? Let's see what they do first. Cash and get up. First of all, the first thing we need to do immediately. We're going to be producing cash shortly, so let's send this cash ahead so we don't have to pack it. I got a little greedy. Oh well. Still more to go. Alright, we're done. Now, the question is... A trace, by the way. The question becomes... So, they may launch a trace soon. And... There it is. Okay, there's going to be a one-shot villain here, so to speak. 51 seconds from now, I'll have this back. We'll be able to probably finish him off. We have an Underworld connection possibility. So, we're going to be okay, I think. One trace is not going to kick it. So to speak. So, reinforcements. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do it. We have to continuously generate these things. Alright, so... Ash is ahead of us. We have 5 more here. We've got another possibility of getting something here. So we've got a bunch of weapons, none of which you want to lose. So we definitely gotta hope for another connection. Let's see what we can pull off here. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm. The foes are generating the normal injuries. That's fine. The old man's wound is healing. Another trace, which is gonna sunset. Okay, we can't visit a shrine when we have peace up, but we can use it for, we can use it. So, help us with stealth, unfortunately. Ooh, what? Okay, 7 obscurity. Something on my mind? Huh. Ooh, temptation, there we go. Lots of peace, which is great. I don't want to use rage, that means I can't leave. Hit Avion. Again. Like a trace. Two traces. Good. Good, good, great. We're going to do some fighting here, so we could just send one cache ahead of us and then summon the foe. Got greedy. Tranquility, hopefully will help us with medical later, but... Okay, let's go. Okay, so... Oof, it's one of the weak ones, which is good. Which means... Let's pop you, shall we? Your assassins uncovering clues that may summon reinforcements. If I let you, you son of a bitch. Official connection, which is good. We might need that. Order to survive. Okay. We'll hit. Excellent. Let's see what you do next. I'm not going to waste that attack if absolutely necessary. See if you disappear on us. Another trace. Okay, so yeah. What you're telling me is I can safely pummel you conscious, because another 10 seconds from now. Need these to fight him. 49 seconds from now. Let's see what happens, shall we? Also, we're gonna stick around. We might as well just send the cache ahead again. Navion, see if it has anything useful. 3 traces. Alright. Hostile move. You know what? You, Dominique, need the experience. Okay? Meanwhile... Yeah, 40 seconds from now, I'll start another attack, block this guy potentially. Or do I do a straight up attack now and hope for it? Alright. See if I can stab him. Why not? 40 seconds. Ooh, okay, 10 seconds from now. Wait, 10 seconds. And start it. Good one. No, wait. Okay, so grab the Ragged Blade. Grab Beeb's Blade, because that way... I can block. Oh, God. No. Do the sword. Do this. I know, I'm trying to think too far ahead here. Right, so we have 30 seconds. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tight. I do. I don't need a grand townhouse, thanks. Can I usually pull this off is the question. Also, I should probably not waste any time. Gonna be a bit tight. 2, 1. Boom. And that should finish him off, hopefully. Now he has no chance of actually killing him, which is good. And then we should have a dead enemy. And you know what? Let's take Defiance. Let's take the corpse, put it here, put it in Defiance. We get celebrate victory. The hours of struggle and conquest acknowledge victories. I can offer this trophy to increase their standing. It will increase our Defiance by 1. Good. And we've got some more time. And with that time, we'll need 90 seconds, then we can we'll summon the foe again. If we're gonna summon the foe, we'll need 1 cash, I believe, to be sure. Yep, because some require 2. So we need 1 cash, so we grab the cash, put it here, send it ahead so we don't have to pack it. Use the telegram, that modern system we've got. Oh, so fancy. And, you know, since you're pretty messed up anyways, god damn it. What am I gonna... ugh. Tranquility would be fine, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to deal with the doctor's office in this one. Okay, so not to mention, we don't need the cash. Why am I going on about the cash? Oh god, I'm so greedy. Once they're all regenerated, we then will grab the foe on the way out. Notice that he hasn't checked in, but nobody's noticed yet. Risky if we let that go, because blah, 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 blah. Not really necessary. Like I said, we're going to be leaving anyways, so no point not. And they already know we're here. Just waiting on them to reply. It's still up and running. And there we go. Right. It's done. The hour when the day's battle, the many winged ones descend to judge my prize. When they depart, they leave only scraps and bones. Yay! Redefiance. We still need 6 to actually get what we want, which is kind of hard, but we get to give him eyes of a weapon, and then hang on 1 second. And I think it's probably going to end the episode here. Ooh, just get off this. So tempting, but we've got 3 traces, 6 traces. God. All right, 6 traces to get the foe anyways. So, yeah, I'm looking at the time. We've gone a bit over usual time, so we're probably going to stop it here. So, yeah, we're going to summon the foe 1 more time, stab him on the way out again, keep it up, hopefully be able to wear him down until we get the time for and the friends for a final confrontation, and then we win in a manner of the senses. So yeah. So yes, it's a fantastic world, seeing for all from Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator Exile Season 2. Hope you've enjoyed our murder run so far. We're getting this hit and run tactics down. I haven't tried this before, but as you can see, you require a Bidaide's blade in order to be able to do it properly so these wounds will last long enough. The other ones have already faded. And like I said, we're just kind of getting down to, we're going to get him to 3 wounds or so with enough friends. We might be able to take him down. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to have to play it safe and figure out what we're going to do. So I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, like, share, subscribe as usual. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.